Battle Cry, Captivity, Episode 3, The Demon.
Good evening! Are you ready for something special? Tonight, have we got a treat for you. You're getting what you've been asking for. Bigger enemies and higher stakes. And who better to take us to the next level than your favorite tiny Spitfire 21? What is she gonna fight? Can anyone guess?
Just get on with it already!
Oh, someone's impatient. I think we should give the little lady what she wants.
Swear, fine family. Oh shit!
Can she defeat the Earth Elemental?
You have got to be kidding me!
Oh, that was a close one. She just managed to dodge out of the way. For those of you joining us for the first time, don't be fooled by her tiny stature. 21 is tougher than she looks. Oh, that was painful. I wouldn't be surprised if her hand was broken.
Come on, Pebbles. That all you got?
Amazing! I cannot believe what I just saw. Never in my years of doing this have I ever seen someone go fist to fist with an elemental and survive. 21 wins!
Damn right I do.
You alright?
Little heads up would have been nice.
Last minute change. I didn't have a chance to warn you.
Do you think they're catching on?
I don't know. We shouldn't talk anymore. Tomorrow I take over the rotation schedules. You'll have a new escort.
Who? Payne?
Most likely. Either him or Axel.
Do you know why Payne left in the first place?
No clue. I asked him, but I didn't get a real answer. I'm more concerned about why he suddenly decided to come back.
Me too. If things get too hot, you can get out while you still can. I'll take care of myself.
I'm not leaving you. We started this together and we're going to see it through together.
Did you find anything in Tull's office?
No, nothing. I've been keeping my eye on her, and the longer time goes on, the more she puzzles me.
Well, anyone on Corva's side should be regarded with suspicion.
It's not just that. Obviously, guards have their own living quarters and are stationed here around the clock, but there's no reason for Tull to always be here, and as far as I know, she never goes home. I've checked the portal logs and everything. She hasn't left in years.
That's weird. Have you tried getting to know her?
Like you try to get along with 4? You know she's the only one who possibly has the information on how the escape happened.
That's different. 4 would stab me in the back the first chance she got. Physically and metaphorically. I highly doubt Tull would do that.
I don't know what Tull would do, and that's the problem. With 4, at least you know her well enough to attempt to gain her confidence.
I already tried it a while ago. She's not going to tell me anything. And if I try to buddy up to her now, she'll know something's up.
You need to find common ground, a common enemy.
She's been here so long. She's not scared of anyone. Not the guards, nor Corva. She thinks she's untouchable.
I can change that. Let's see how chatty she gets when I take away some of her comforts.
You want me to act like I hate you?
That shouldn't be too hard for you.
Ha ha, very funny. I'll try my best, although if 4 knew about the escape and how it happened, I doubt she would still be here.
Which is why you need to get her to talk. Anything she does know can be helpful.
If they had bothered to put together a legitimate extraction plan, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Hey, you knew the risks going in. We both did.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do about 4.
Angie, thank the gods.
They can't get rid of me that easy.
You two stay on your guard. Things are happening and I don't know what they are.
As if we ever let our guard down for a second in this place.
Are you okay?
As okay as anyone can be after they had a fistfight with an earth elemental.
Oh, you didn't break anything, did you?
No, my hands are fine, just sore. Trust me, the last thing I want to do is break something. Grace still has a limp from when she messed up her ankle.
The hell do they come up with these things?
Corva is a sick, twisted being, and I wouldn't be surprised if she had an encyclopedia of creatures that she just casually flips through.
That makes me worried about what she's got planned for the Crucible.
We're not going to get that far. Mark my words, not one of us is going to set foot in that arena that day if I have anything to say about it. I've been thinking a lot about 42, and I still think his appearance right before the Crucible is suspicious.
I know what you mean. I want to trust him. He seems sure of himself, and I don't think it's an act.
I learned a long time ago to be cautious of someone who appears to know everything.
Well, what choice do we have right now? Our list of allies is short, and if he's broken out of places like this before, it can work to our advantage.
Yeah, Ben, that's another thing. If he's broken out of other places, how does he keep getting caught? More importantly, why would they bother snatching him up? I mean, they have to know, right? If he's that infamous, it doesn't make sense. What's the point of throwing him into another arena?
Maybe the bounty hunter didn't know.
He'd be a shitty bounty hunter then. And even if he didn't, Corva has eyes and ears everywhere. She definitely has to be aware by now.
Who knows why the hell Corva does what she does. Woman makes mortals fight beasts. She's not exactly the most level-headed being.
Still, none of this sits right with me.
Speaking of not right, 4 was using 42's lighter yesterday.
Really? Is he sure?
He seemed pretty sure. Apparently, she told him that she could get him anything he wants, which means she has access to the stuff that got taken from us when we got kidnapped.
Why, though? What would be the point of holding on to any of it?
Maybe to placate us? I doubt they have a way to buy things like cigarettes and chocolate from the mortal realm, being demons and all.
Trust me, there's always ways to get those things in other realms.
Either way, 4 can get them, and get them fast.
I think I need to have a one-on-one chat with 4 next time we're in the yard.
If she'll even talk to you.
She will, even if I have to make her.
"13?
Yeah?
What kind of creatures have you fought?"
Oh, land beasts, aquatic ones, elementals, pretty much everything. The arena's terrain can change with the fight.
Wow, that's definitely more advanced than what I fought before. The first thing I ever fought was this weird gelatin-like ooze. Ever fought one of those?
Sounds familiar. I'm sure I did fight one once upon a time.
Those things are really creepy, with those eyes and claws. Not as creepy as asswangs. Those things are shapeshifters, and anything that can blend automatically ups the creepy factor.
42, I need to sleep.
Right. Sorry. Good night.
Good night.
What happens if you get hurt?
Nothing. You have to deal with it and hope it's not serious.
And if it is?
You either die from the pain or are permanently disabled.
Well, that makes sense. The other arenas didn't have healers either. I still occasionally have lower back spasms. Most of us become disabled in some way.
Ben is blind in his left eye. My ankle broke once and never really healed properly. I also have a hard time hearing from my left ear.
I'll be sure to sit on your right side then.
Appreciate it. Good night.
Wait! I have another question. Did you just lay on your side to cover your good ear?
What? I can't hear you.
I can talk louder!
For the love of the Divine Family, please go to sleep.
I can't. I've tried.
Maybe if you stop talking for 2 minutes, you'll be able to.
Nope. Not going to work. Anyway, so back to my question. I heard someone mention the Crucible. What's that?
It's an event to commemorate the 5-year anniversary of when the arena opened. It's going to be a huge deal.
What does that mean for us?
We don't know yet. We've been trying to get specifics, but Corva is keeping it under wraps.
5 years? Well, that's impressive. I don't think the other arenas stuck around that long.
How were they different from this one?
I don't have to tell you anything. We barely know each other.
Fair point.
I'm always willing to trade for it.
Information for information seems fair.
I meant a kiss and a pretty please, but information works too.
Sorry, I'm taken.
Lucky for you and 21, I'm polyamorous.
I'll keep that in mind. How did you know?
You'd have to be completely ignorant not to notice the way you two look at each other. Not to mention, it's human nature to seek comfort during dark times.
I don't think I would have survived the song if it wasn't for her. And for Ben and Idris.
Idris?
34. He
had your cell before you. He's one of the best friends I've ever had. What about you? You have to have someone waiting for you on the outside.
Me? Nah. I learned a long time ago that I'm the only one I can depend on.
I used to think like that. It can only get you so far, 42. Eventually, you'll need to rely on friends.
Having my own back has worked well for me so far.
Says the man who apparently has been imprisoned multiple times.
And survived every time. Thank you very much. Back to this crucible thing. What are the chances someone will be able to organize a daring escape?
Slim to none. There's going to be a massive security boost. It's hard enough to try and escape on a regular day. I wouldn't be surprised if they suspended yard time and kept us in our cells.
So you and the others aren't planning to escape then?
I never said we were.
Come on, 13. Information for information, right?
You still haven't given me anything substantial. Aside from the fact that you don't like working with others, I still don't know a damn thing about you or how you escaped before. I answered a bunch of your questions and you can't even answer mine. You like to talk, but you say nothing.
Ouch.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong. I say many things. Whether or not they're relevant to the conversation is another story.
You seem full of stories. Tell me one that actually matters.
I escaped because despite what jailers like Corva think, there's always a weakness. People like her aren't omnipotent. The universe has few gods, and I highly doubt she's one of them. She may act like she knows everything, but she doesn't. If you probe and poke long enough, eventually you'll find something. Or someone.
Do you think someone close to her could be the key to getting out?
They don't have to be close to her. They just have to have some authority, and no one giving them any attention.
You aren't about to tell me that you slept your way out of imprisonment, are you?
Not every time, but I am honored you think I'm that good in bed. I am, by the way.
I'll take your word for it. If, hypothetically, there were some fighters who were planning to escape, how do you expect them to trust you when you just said you don't work well with others?
Because I'm cute. And if you were able to escape, you would have done it already. You need something that you don't have.
Such as? And if you say something dirty, I will reach through these bars and strangle you.
Promise?
42.
Magic, 13. You need magic. And I have magic. It's almost fate.
I'm not sure I believe in fate. Faith, yes. Fate, no. Lucky for you, I also don't entirely believe in coincidences either. Your magic would be helpful if we could get those bracers off.
Yes, seriously.
Did you always know you could do magic?
Yes, ever since I was a kid. I got better at it as I grew older. The other arenas and prisons had sigils for protection. I couldn't use my magic on other fighters outside of battle, so I had to use my smarts to get me through.
Interesting. We already know the arena has a ton of protective magic. But if they put bracers on you, that must mean the yard, cells, and halls aren't warded.
I was thinking the same thing. I don't think this dungeon was built to contain magic users. Not a lot of them, anyway. Are you sure none of the fighters have any magic?
If they do, they haven't shown any. It doesn't sit well with me that suddenly they decided to introduce magic. I know they'll pull in bigger crowds, but that seems like a lot of hassle just to please the spectators.
That's because we don't have the whole picture. A word of advice. Places like this are rarely only about entertainment.
I'm not naive. I've known for a while that something about this is off. I just haven't been able to figure out what yet.
I have a couple of ideas.
Care to share?
Maybe. Care to share how you are planning to get out of here?
Prove you can be trusted, and maybe I will.
Hey there, 36. What brings you to my corner of the cells?
You asked me to keep an eye on the others and report back if I saw anything suspicious.
And what did you see?
They changed the guard rotations. Axel won't be your guard anymore.
Damn. Are you sure?
I overheard some of the guards talking about it. Everyone's getting new escorts.
Have you managed to find out why Payne is back or where he's been this whole time?
No, that's one thing I haven't heard anything about, and I didn't know how to ask without arousing suspicion.
Unfortunate news all around. Oh well, doesn't matter. I'll always be taken care of. Hey, what do you make of this?
What is it?
A pendant that came in with the last spoils of war. Looks pretty valuable. Hey, any idea what this symbol means?
I think it's a sign of the second son. Some people believe he will bring you good luck and favor if you're sent to the underworld.
Well then, I should definitely hold on to it. Every little bit helps. Thanks for the information. I want you to keep your eyes on 13 and her little gang. I find it strange that such a tight-knit little clique immediately cozies up with a new fighter. A new fighter who just happens to know magic. It makes me suspect that they're planning something.
That would make sense. I saw 30 talking to a couple of people he doesn't normally talk to.
I noticed that too, hence why I want you to watch them.
I'll do my best, so long as I make it through the next fight.
I already told you, stay out of arm's reach of the ghoul and you should be fine. Just don't let them bite you.
It amazes me how you always know what's coming up next.
How do you think I've survived this long? Well, 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 our very own head of security has come to see me.
36, you need to leave. It's fight time. Axel is waiting for you outside. She will be escorting you now. No more of these small trips. You know the rules. You're not allowed anywhere without an escort.
Right, okay. I'll see myself out.
Speaking of escorts, am I to believe you're going to be mine?
Just because I'm escorting you doesn't make me yours. And before you even think of it, you can't buy me off like you've bought the others. This whole setup you have, the individual cell block, the comfy cot and everything, is as far as this is going to go. Don't expect more.
I've earned all of this.
How do you figure?
By surviving. You forget, Locus. I've been around the longest. I'm the last of the original 5, and I've won the most battles. I think I'm entitled to a little leeway.
I'm not forgetting anything. The only reason you survived this long is because you had the upper hand over the others. If you think I'm going to feed you information on future fights, it's not going to happen.
Give me one good reason why.
Because I said so.
All right, I get that you're going through a power trip now that you've got this big fancy title, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If Corva didn't want me to have any of this, I wouldn't have it. Bigger guards have tried to take my comforts away, and they're gone. I'm still here. Hey, what the hell?
You may strut around the yard like you're a big woman on campus, but you don't scare or intimidate me. Let's see how much longer you last when you're forced to live and sleep on a bare cot like everyone else.
You are making a huge mistake, Locus. You don't want me as your enemy.
And you don't want me as yours. Let's go. It's yard time.
Get your hands off me!
Enjoy your yard time.
Enjoy your new job! You won't have it for long.
Someone looks like they woke up on the wrong side of the cushioned cot.
What do you want, 21? I'm not in the mood to trade barbs with you right now.
Believe it or not, I'm here on business.
Oh yeah? Color me surprised. And exactly why do you think I would consider helping you?
Who says I'm not the one offering to help?
Because there's nothing you have or can do that will be beneficial to me. And people only come to me when they need something.
You got me there. Look, from your pissed off expression, I get the sense that you and your new guard aren't going to get along.
I have other contacts. Locus doesn't pose a threat to me. If anything, she should be the one watching her back. Speaking of, you didn't answer my question. Why should I help a backstabber like you?
I never stabbed you in the back.
Really? Because that's what it felt like.
Well, it wasn't my intention.
Right. Sure it wasn't. You and I worked together for a while before you dropped me the second it looked like 13 was gaining popularity.
That's not how I remember it.
Of course it isn't.
From my recollection, you started to become a jealous prick and purposefully talking shit about the rest of us. It made me realize how self-centered you truly are.
It's served me well so far. Don't forget, I'm the last...
Of the original 5, yeah, I know. We all know. You never let us forget it.
It's worth remembering. And if this is you trying to convince me to help, you're doing a poor job of it.
I just want to trade. I have some food saved up.
And?
And I know you can get things.
What do you want?
Information.
Extra food for information? 21. That's a weak trade. I'll pass.
Fine. I guess you're not interested in information about the new magic user and what that means for the rest of us.
Tempting, but I would actually have to hear what you learned before deciding it's worth trading for.
Then I guess you won't hear it.
Shit. 21, wait, come back. Look, I can give you some chocolate and a few other sweets. Maybe more if the information is good.
Not bad, but also not helpful. That's not what I need.
Color me intrigued. What do you need?
We'll get to that. I think it's safe to say that bringing in fighters who use magic doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
42 doesn't pose any sort of threat.
Then why did you want to be allied with him?
Why do you want to be allied with him?
Because he's powerful. Or at least can be without his bracers.
Exactly. Who wouldn't want power? What's your point?
My point is, someone with intense knowledge of magical items could figure out a way to take the bracers off.
And what would it mean for us if he can do magic whenever he wants?
Come on, you're not stupid, so don't act like it. Magic can help us get out of here.
And why would we do that?
You cannot look me in the eye and tell me you want to spend the rest of your life here, fighting to stay alive.
It's a hell of a lot better than what I had before.
That's sad.
I don't remember asking what you thought. I can have the chocolate for you by tomorrow. That information isn't good enough for anything else.
I haven't told you everything. I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to give everything up without some kind of reassurance.
I'm impressed. It seems like you have more brains than I give you credit for. What information do you want?
I want you to tell me everything you know about what happened to Number 1 and their escape.
It won't do you any good.
Let me be the judge of that.
21, if I knew how Number 1 escaped, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Nor would I think this arena would still be here. If Corva couldn't find a way to prevent a similar escape in the future, this place would have been buried and forgotten.
I still want to know.
There's not much to tell. Number 1 was here 1 minute and gone the next. The guards were rounded up and interrogated, but nothing was discovered.
If there were so few of you at the time, why didn't she take everyone?
That is the million-dollar question.
I think the other million-dollar question is how you're able to sneak all this stuff into your cell.
I don't need to be sneaky. I've told you before, I have connections. Yet you and your little gang always seem so surprised when I get what I want.
We're not surprised that you can get things. We're surprised that you have an endless supply of stuff to trade.
Who says it's endless?
Seems endless. It was when we were friends.
Oh, it's cute that you thought what we had was friendship. Let me straighten things out for you. We weren't friends. We were allies. There's a difference.
Right, of course. Because divinity forbid you actually have a friend and open up to someone.
Well, aren't we the pot calling the kettle black? Tell me, 21, do your girlfriend and best friend know why you're really here? Where you came from?
Don't change the subject. We're not talking about me, we're talking about you.
I see what's happening here. Pretty ballsy, even for you, Angeline. Playing the old allies card to get what you want. Now, what exactly could that be?
I already told you.
No, you didn't. I mean, you said you wanted something, but we both know that's not why you're really here.
Enlighten me. Why am I really here then?
I'm pretty sure I've figured it out. Answer me this. Why in the hell would I tell you where I get my stash? I haven't built up my social status by giving away my secrets.
You are so goddamn paranoid. It was just a question.
Sure it was. On second thought, I don't think you deserve anything. Thanks for the information, though. I appreciate it.
You know, not everyone is out to get you.
Yes, they are. It's better to be alone.
You might not have loved ones waiting for you on the outside, but the rest of us do. You want to stay here? Fine. But there's more beyond these walls than fighting for your own survival.
Not in my experience.
Well,
Nothing. She claims she doesn't know how number 1 escaped. I'm not sure I believe her, though. Lying is like breathing to her.
damn. Well, you know it was a long shot. Did you get anything out of that talk?
For one thing, Locus is her handler now, and clearly she's not happy about it. Locus is not going to let 4 get away with all the stuff she's been doing. And once she's cut off from her supply, we'll see how she handles it. She may be more willing to talk when she doesn't have anything left.
How are you and Locus so close? You never really told us how you two know each other.
We met before all this. I know she has our back. You have to trust me.
I do. Me and Grace both do. We appreciate everything you and Locus have been able to find out. It's just, with Idris gone and now this new guy and all these changes, I'm feeling...
Ben, look at me. I promise I'm not hiding anything out of spite or malice. It's safer if you and Grace don't know. That way, if something happens, you have plausible deniability. We're treading on thin ice. We have to be careful.
Right. I don't know what's going on with me. I feel so off.
Are you sick?
I don't think so, no. I just think I'm not myself.
I'm sorry, babe. Look, we're under intense stress and danger on a daily basis. It breaks people. I'm not surprised you're feeling the strain.
You aren't. Grace isn't.
What makes you think that?
You don't act like it.
Looks can be deceiving. Grace doesn't show it, but she's struggling just as much as we are. Come on, let's get something to eat before all the good stuff is gone.
What good stuff?
You don't like gray mystery meat, hard bread, and lumpy white stuff that we hope is mashed potatoes?
It has started to grow on me.
I bet if we leave it for a while, it will definitely grow something.
Shit. There goes another one. Who was it this time? Wait, where's Grace and 42?
Relax. It's not their day to fight. They should be coming in soon. I think today was 36's time.
Damn. That's too bad. Look. 4 doesn't even care. 36 was her friend.
She doesn't have friends. She has allies. Come on, let's get to our table. We'll say a prayer for 36.
This has been Battlecry Captivity, Episode 3. Written and directed by Liani Lopez. Featuring music by Kevin MacLeod. Starring
Chris Jar Nielsen as Tull.
McKenna Allen as 21.
Courtney Vashaw as Locus.
Owen Fogg as 30.
Connor MacDonald as 42.
Liani Lopez as 13.
Alicia Piper as 4.
Chelsea Wimette as 36.